Welcome back to your video. Today's video, I'm playing skylines. In today's video, we're going to be working on zoning up our upper part of our little area, and then we're also adding in a nature reserve. And when I mean nature reserve, I mean literally adding in a path and like 2 items, just for this like cemetery here and this little lighthouse here. Just because they would have realistically had this as like some sort of park, national park or something like that. And it would have been some sort of like cool little monument type thing. And then we do end up expanding our residential area and also our tram lines, just to allow for obviously more transit. And then bring out the road some more, delete some of the paths that I had already kind of placed in, and then deleted the lines that I had temporarily, just to allow for more tram lines and just roads, obviously. But they just continue throughout. And then we got obviously overhead platforms just to cross tracks safely. Hopefully, I mean, you should be using those. If you aren't using those, then you're gonna have some stuff happen to your life soon, and that your life won't be happening anymore. But that's besides that. Bring up part of our tourist line, and then I added another tourist line for this upper area. This is gonna be the mid-island tourist line. So we're gonna have a beginning or front island, middle island, and then end island tourist line. The front island will be obviously this big tourist area that we've been working on the past couple episodes. Middle island's going to be basically from this upper level area to basically the airport, and then maybe a little bit back, because I think in the next episode we're basically going to be doing the airport. And then, or we're probably going to be doing it, basically, I don't know, that's the wrong word. But we're probably going to be doing the airport. And then after that we're probably going to then work on our more industrial area. Well, I mean more industrial area, basically just the cargo harbor. Tropical islands like this typically don't have real big industrial areas, typically just a bit of forestry and maybe some farms. But then I added some trees in this little commercial area / storage area. Filled up water for all in here. Accidentally deleted a whole lot of roads, so I refilled those all in. And then I made space for more roads, and then we put that in. More parking lots, because we can't do wrong with less parking lots. Added in some districts into this area. Built in more roads, because we obviously needed that. Deleted some of these windmills, or not windmills, but wind turbines, just because we don't need them anymore. Added in more of our sewage area, and I mean the industrial area is also going to be for like our services that cause pollution, but like garbage and water treatment. But that's going to be fairly good, or fairly useful, obviously. But then I added in our tax office in here. Basically just started placing out some buildings, as always, just in this way I can get even more tourists, which we're bringing quite a few tourists. I would be surprised, or I wouldn't be surprised if the tourist numbers close this, and not very high numbers. Now what I mean high numbers, like in the thousands, maybe at most 10,000, which I mean that's more than our population. I mean, to be fair, this the series, it isn't focusing on getting a big city. It's focusing on getting a big tourist destination that relies on tourism. And, well, it's kind of the thing. But, then I begin our expansion to a bigger residential area by bringing in, a park service building. Which also, after the airport, I'm probably going to make it to where everything is low density, just because we're kind of like at that city area to where not a whole lot of stuff happens outside of a bit of tourism, and I mean a bit, basically some tour buses. But that's besides the point. Cleaned up the parking lots there. Added in some vertical farms, just because I figured that they would be a pretty cool thing, because it has like some futuristic stuff that maybe some people would find cool. And then added that obviously to our tourism bus line, which a whole load of stuff is added to the bus line. But I connected the cargo harbor back up so this way we can have our goods being brought in, because we obviously needed that. And then we did a pretty big step towards making quite a bit of money in that we started a farm, which is just going to be using the fruit trees, and it's going to be the fruit trees, not greenhouses or anything like that, just because that's how stuff is grown on the islands in like Bermuda and Bahamas, and that everything's grown on trees, or well, the farm stuff. It's farmed at least. And then I did the normal method in terms of what I normally do. Did large farm and then some smaller ones. Just to give like those main buildings, and then I just filled it in. Which one thing I do love about the large farms is that they're double length of a small one, so they fit perfectly. But then I added in a whole lot of barns just for storage, which they would have realistically have this for storage, because obviously you need a place to store stuff. And then we added in some wind turbines for power, which also that would be in our industrial area. But then I added in some services. There's a policy, it's got the policy area thing stuck on my screen for a bit. Placed down some stuff just to deal with whatever it's called, sewage, yeah. And then I expanded our tourism line to go over there, which no one would go out there, but realistically their tourism line would head over there. But here's the final product, and I do have to move the garbage stuff, but that will be moved on into the next episode. But I do hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, like, subscribe. I hope to see you next one. Bye!